Hello friends, I am Harveer Kaur. Welcome to our channel. Now I will explain fourth part of JAAP Sahib in English which enter in SHRI Guru Granth Sahib. So let's get started. Charpat Shantav Prasad, Vaheguru can kill all, he can reach all. He is well unknown to all, he knows all, he destroys all, he creates all. He is the giver of life to all. He gives power to all, he causes all things to be done. He gives riches to all, he is present in all. At the same time, he is separate from all. Risavar Shan Tav Prasad. I bow to Vaheguru who gives liberation from all. This light is perpetual. He has got no limbs, bodily form. His light never fades. He destroys those who causes pain to others. He accompanies all. He is boundless. No one can stop his fight. Vaheguru has no body and no special name. He cannot be destroyed. There is none like him. He has no son or grandson. He has neither any enemy nor friend. He has neither father nor mother. He has neither any caste nor any dynasty. He has no relatives or collaterals. He and his depth cannot be measured. His light is continuous. He cannot be defeated as beyond birth. Bhagavati Chand, Taprasad. His light is visible, he is present everywhere. He is perpetual, everyone sings his virtues, he is most intelligent. He is the fountain of all beauty and light. He is most merciful to all. He takes pity and gives substance to all. He gives food to all. He can confer salvation. He is most bountiful. He is most beautiful. He overpowers enemies. He is the cherisher of the poor. He destroys enemies. He destroys fear. He removes curses. He lives in all. Enemy cannot with him. He gives substance and shows pity. Vaheguru is the tongue of all. He is most grand. He can destroy hills. He resides in heavens. He reaches all. He is the source of all pleasure. He keeps all in view. All love him. He is the Lord of lords. He is the Lord of all at all time. He has no particular residence and none can make his portrait. He has got no particular dress. He is present on earth and heaven. Vaheguru's mystery is deep. His bounties are wonderful. He is the embodiment of beauty and boundless. His light is perpetual. His smell is most pleasant. His beauty is wonderful. His grandeur is beyond measure. He spreads everywhere. He is the light of all lights. He is ever steady and has got no body. He is boundless and imperishable. Madhupal Shantav Prasad. Holy saints bow before Vaheguru with devotion. He is the treasure of limitless virtues. Enemy, howsoever strong, cannot with him. He is the Lord of all men and can destroy all. Countless living beings salute Vaheguru. Saints worship him in their minds. Vaheguru is the emperor of mortals. Vaheguru is complete in all respects. Indestructible, Vaheguru is the fountain of self-created knowledge. Vaheguru is the light shines within the saints. Salutations to Vaheguru who has countless virtues. Salutation to Vaheguru who is ever present in water and on land. Vaheguru never becomes old. Vaheguru's seat is perpetual. None is equal to Vaheguru. None can describe the greatness of Vaheguru. Vaheguru, the most beautiful, is present in water and one lands. Vaheguru is present in every nook and corner, free from slander. Vaheguru is the supreme of lands and seas. Vaheguru is present in countless forms on all sides. Indestructible, Vaheguru is the fountain of self-created knowledge. Vaheguru is the Lord of all on the earth. Vaheguru is the only controller of means of creation. Vaheguru is the ever only one. Vaheguru is present without change everywhere. None can know Vaheguru's origin through discourse. Vaheguru destroys mean enemies in an instant. Vaheguru is most powerful and immortal. Vaheguru is respected in every house. Vaheguru's holy feet and name resides within every heart. Vaheguru is body never becomes old. Vaheguru does not depends on anybody for anything. Vaheguru is ever steady. Vaheguru's acts are free from anger. Vaheguru's stores are inexhaustible, limitless. Vaheguru has not been created by anybody. Working of Vaheguru's laws cannot be perceived. Vaheguru's works are performed flawlessly. None can injure limitless Vaheguru. Vaheguru is the biggest donor. हर बोल माना शंत of प्रसाद. Vaheguru is the home of mercy. Vaheguru is the destroyer of enemies. Vaheguru is the killer of evil doors. Vaheguru gives beauty to earth. Vaheguru is the honor of the universe. Vaheguru is the supreme master of all. We also start at the commands of Vaheguru. Vaheguru saves all. Vaheguru is the support of earth. Vaheguru is the maker of universe. All worship Vaheguru is their hearts. All try to know Vaheguru. Vaheguru nourishes all. Vaheguru creates all. Vaheguru is close to all. Vaheguru destroys all. Vaheguru is the fountain of pity. Vaheguru nurses the word. Vaheguru is the master of the all. Vaheguru is the honor of the universe. Vaheguru is the Lord of universe. Vaheguru is the destroyer of enemies. Vaheguru is the biggest of all. Vaheguru is the fountain of pity. Vaheguru cannot be controlled by charms. Vaheguru cannot be installed as object of worship in temples. Vaheguru's statue cannot be made. Vaheguru is environmental and is the fountain of nectar. Vaheguru is ever immortal and is the fountain of nectar. Vaheguru is the fountain of mercy. Vaheguru's images cannot be made. Vaheguru is the supporter of earth. Vaheguru is the honor of nectar. Vaheguru is the biggest lord of all. Vaheguru is the images cannot be made. Vaheguru is ever immortal and is the fountain of nectar. Vaheguru form is wonderful. Vaheguru is ever immortal and is the fountain of nectar. Vaheguru is the master of men. Vaheguru is the destroyer of enemies. Vaheguru nurses the word. Vaheguru is the name of mercy. Vaheguru is the master of kings. Vaheguru is the protector of all. Vaheguru destroys the factor of transmigration. Vaheguru conquers enemies. Vaheguru teaches lesson to enemies. Vaheguru makes other to repeat his name. Vaheguru is the free from blemish. Vaheguru is the complete in every respect. Vaheguru is the creator of Brahma. Vaheguru is the destroyer of Shiva. Vaheguru is the primal soul. All soul originate from Vaheguru's soul. Vaheguru is the controller of himself. Vaheguru's glory subsesses all glories. Bhujang Prashan. Salutations to Vaheguru who gives light to the sun and moon. Salutation to Vaheguru who is the king of Indra. Salutation to Vaheguru who creates picture, darkness and also most brilliant light solution. To Vaheguru who is the biggest of all the group of living beings and who is the most subtle solution to change. Who was create the quality called Rajogan and the quality called Tamogan and the quality called the Satogan. Solution to the Vaheguru who is the primal soul and is above the 5 elements. Salutation to Vaheguru who is the fountain of all yogis and knowledge. Salutation to Vaheguru who is the biggest charm and magic and whose meditation is the highest form of meditation. Salutation to Vaheguru who conquers enemies in war and who is the fountain of highest knowledge. Salutation to Vaheguru who infuse energies, food and drinking water for preserving body. Salutation to Vaheguru under whose command disputes arises and then the brings spaces. Salutation to Vaheguru who is the king of gods and source of whose grandeur is unknown. Salutation to Vaheguru who is the flawless and who gives beauty to beautiful things. Salutation to Vaheguru the fulfiller of hope who is the most beautiful. Vaheguru has no body, is indestructible and his names are many. Vaheguru can destroy the sky, the earth and the nether worlds. The existence is perpetual and he is the without body or desireless. Ek Ashant. Vaheguru is invisible. Vaheguru is the indestructible. Vaheguru is the fearless. Vaheguru is immortal. Vaheguru was never born. Vaheguru is perpetual. Vaheguru is indestructible. Vaheguru pervades everywhere. Vaheguru is invincible. Vaheguru is imperishable. Vaheguru cannot be seen. Vaheguru has hunger wants. Vaheguru is immortal. Vaheguru is the home of mercy. Vaheguru is the portrait and cannot be drawn. Vaheguru has no dress. Vaheguru has no particular name. Vaheguru has no desire. Vaheguru is unfameable. Vaheguru cannot be damaged. Vaheguru has no master. Vaheguru can destroy all. He is free from birth and death. He does not observe silence. Vaheguru is above love. Vaheguru has no color. Vaheguru has no form. Vaheguru has no quiet. Vaheguru is above bad or good deeds. He is a free form. Doubts Vaheguru cannot be conquered. None can draw a picture of him. Bhujang Priyashan, salutation to respect Vaheguru. He is the destroyer of all. Salutation to Vaheguru, who is invisible, who has no particular name, who living in all living beings. Salutation to Vaheguru, whose grandmother is unaffected by any desire and whose form can be seen in all living beings. Vaheguru is the destroyer of science and his work are regulated according to his laws. Vaheguru is the living source of knowledge and joy and kills the foes. Vaheguru bestows favor, creates the resides in all. Vaheguru's grandeur is wonderful and he can cause havoc on foes. Vaheguru can destroy and create and can confer gifts and pity on all. Vaheguru is present on all sides and by his order controls all the world. Vaheguru's light is automatic. He is beautiful and is ever present in all living beings. Vaheguru destroys the pains of birth and death and is the embodiment of mercy. Vaheguru is present with all and his grandeur will never vanish. Vaheguru destroys the pains of birth and death and is the embodiment of mercy. Vaheguru is the present with all and his grandeur will never vanish. Thank you so much. Kindly strike the words, Lord.